It may looks funny here, but we do that in our, surgeries most of the time.
So you told the brain will die in 3 minutes also.
Yeah.
The CPR should be performed within the 3 minutes.
Yes, that I'll discuss in our upcoming slides. Just move on. Lungs. Resuscitation is restarting the heart and lungs. Why I wanted to restart? Because brain can survive only for 3 to 5 minutes. Then brain will die. I don't want my patient to brain to die as well. 2025 October American Heart Association updated guideline, and they have removed these 2 fingers from the protocol now. This is outdated. What they will do for infant, they also can go do hand CPR. Let's suppose, so this infant is got choke. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So previously we used to do 2 finger technique CPR, but now it's outdated. So what is updated? You can start with only 1 hand CPR.
Compulsion that we have to use right hand or left hand?
No. Previously we used to say that you should use your dominating hand first, interlock with one more hand. But now they said, during emergencies, we will not be able to think about all those things. My idea is to press the chest, either left hand or right hand. But I am dominated with right hand, but I am comfortable doing CPR in left hand first. So it's left to you. You can decide that. And here your intention is to compress it for at least 2 inches. That's the target. You finish it, sir.
Sir, again, our hand dominating as his hand is right hand, we will be having more power. If we compress it more powerfully, there is chances that the person may die there only.
The chances are, because they may get refracture. Most of the time in India, performing CPR itself is very less. As we discussed, only 2%. So I would like to conclude your question with any CPR is better than no CPR, because nobody is doing CPR. You bother about your depth, don't bother about all those things. Focus on the compression. That's what I strongly recommend. Most of the time, people will not die because of the more depth of the CPR. Most of the people will die because they are not getting CPR.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what. Don't bother about all those things. Focus more on the compression, because we will not be able to measure it. Are we reaching 2 inches or 5 inches in these scenarios? In these mannequins, we have a feedback device, but in real patient, we will not be able to having any kind of device to check am I reaching 2 inches or 5 inches. How do I check it? You have to reach 1/3 of the body. If you reach 1/3 of the body, that indicates that you are reaching at least 2 inches or 5 centimeters. Yes, sir.
Sir, in case of infant, since the body is very soft and the bones are very soft,
Correct.
fragile,
Fragile. Yeah.
Is there any specific pressure that we have to give?
Again, I'll conclude one word here. From birth to 1 year we call as infant. From 1 year to attaining puberty we call as child. After attaining puberty we call as adult. So whenever you do CPR for birth to 1 year, you have to perform it for 1.5 inches depth. Anything above infant, for child, they say about 2 inches. After attaining puberty, for adult, at least 2 inches. That's what American Heart Association clearly says. I'll repeat. Infant 1.5 inches. Child about 2 inches. Adult at least 2 inches. That's what the criteria. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall we move on? Yeah.
What should one do if you're saving someone who was drowned or swallowed water?
So that will be covered in our upcoming slides. If the patient has got drowned, excuse me, is a lovely question, great question. If somebody has got drowned, you're done with your first aid, check for the pulse. If there is no pulse, you should do CPR. Because whenever there is no pulse, that indicates that heart is not beating, brain is not getting blood supply. Irrespective of their case, as I mentioned, there might be drowned, there might be electrocuted, there might be having something else. If there is no pulse, your first aid is CPR. Clear?
What if a bullet was shot in center of chest, sir? Can we perform CPR?
Of course. Because bullet is just already passed away, it's not there. So there will be entry wound, there will be exit wound. But you should perform CPR because there is no pulse.
What if it is inside it and what's that?
Will you be able to remove that? Is it recommended to remove it in pre-hospital care? No, it's not. Okay, keep it there and perform on it. Because there is no pulse. My intention is to pump the blood towards the brain. Are you clear? Yes, sir. Shall we move on?
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is suppose after the compressions there is a pulse? Should we give 2-3 more compressions and leave or immediately stop?
Why are you doing CPR?
Get the pulse.
To make sure the pulse is come back. Now the pulse is regained. It means you have done a very good job. Patient is back. then why do you want to give one more pressure? Let's suppose if I do CPR on you now, how will you feel it? Will you be comfortable? No, because it's painful. So don't do CPR if the pulse is regained. Stop CPR.
Sir, and suppose after doing the CPR, the pulse is regained and after a few seconds the pulse is gone again.
Start CPR.
Start CPR.
Simple. Don't expect the patient to stand up and say, hey, thank you man, you done a CPR on me. No, it won't happen. Okay.